Hello? Hello, hello. It feels like it's been a long time since I did this. Which it really hasn't been. I mean, it's only been, like, what, a week? A week and a day? Who did I play last week? Jobis? I think that was on Thursday, right? Today's Friday? Um... Yeah, so it hasn't been all that long. Anyways, I don't see anybody here just yet. But it'd be nice if I'll wait till I get confirmation from at least one person. So that I can start going. If I don't get anybody soon, then... You know, oh well. But I do see currently nobody here. Which is sad. I've got triple Azu... Well, I guess it's double Azu Cam plus Meryl. We've added one more to the live Azu Cam. It is still live, by the way. Still live. Man, I'm just gonna be waiting here for a while, right? I mean, we do have our thing scheduled at 9:30. Let me DM Nick right now, actually, while I'm waiting. Oh, I do see some people. Okay, cool. EJ's up. Thanks for the streams. Thanks to you, EJ. Thank you, EJ. Jackson's here. Ben. How do you like do you like the upgraded Azu cams, by the way? Okay, cool. It's still yelling at me about the bitrate. You know what, should I change the bitrate? Sure. I'll change the bitrate. Fine. It's recommended 13500? Okay. That feels like overkill, but we'll do it. Because YouTube's telling me to. I don't know that it's actually going to be any better than that, or anything. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the classic prep stuff. Prep talk, pre-game show. You saw my Azu spread. No, it's so normal looking. Yeah. So today we are playing against Nick and the Trash Like Trubbishes. I'm pretty excited for this match. Specifically because I think this match gets to be the Azu show. Not that Azu has been bad for me so far in the league, but I mean it's gotten me. It's been 7-0 since like week 3 or something like that. Maybe week 2. But I haven't really brought it to any games since. Actually, I don't think I've brought it to any games at all. And so Azu's actually only been to 3 games. Still needs one more game to come, too. And I would like to see... It was on the MVP leaderboard for a little bit, and I think hopefully I can bring it back this week, maybe. Because Nick's team has 3 Water Weak Pokemon, and the 1 Water Resist is Dragonite, which is weak to Play Rough. So I could run an Ice move to be a little bit more like conservative into the Dragonite, but I think Play Rough, in case I don't get a B boosted, is just more reliable. So I do think I do just if I can get up Belly Drum, and I can just start clicking Aqua Jet, and that'll be great. So we are running the Belly Drum set, which I have been... I want to jump... Do I have an even number HP? I do. Yeah. I've brought the Belly Drum set, but I haven't been able to pull it off. This week I think I'll be able to, alongside Kangaskhan, for Fake Out support, so I can Fake Out and start Belly Drumming and, you know, start Aqua Jetting and killing stuff. I can redirect with Scovillain. We're actually running, for the first time, a physical Scovillain. This is because of coverage moves into the Chandelure, specifically. I can opt for either Crunch or Stomping Tantrum. Crunch is a little bit stronger. I think I have just enough investment to 2-hit KO a Chandelure that's like 32 HP or something like that. That may or may not come up. Probably won't come up, but that's there. It'd be nice to have a little bit more bulk if the plan is to eventually just spam Rage Powder and spam Aqua Jet, so the Scovillain sticks around longer. Endure is there so I can break potential Focus Ashes on something like the Mamoswine or the Medicham, break Sturdy on the Steelix, break Multiscale on the Dragonite, while still protecting the Scovillain and leaving it available to Rage Powder the next turn. The Pult doesn't really matter. I don't really expect to bring this. It is just a Sash Pult with some normal attack and moves. The Pinsir is here too, because Pinsir also doesn't have games to come to either. And then it's been to 2 games, and I would like to, up that. Pincer has some good matchups later in the schedule, but I think, I have it here just in case. And the Musharna, this is just Imprison Trick Room, just in case he really leads into the Trick Room strat, we'll have to see. And this week's nickname themes, I guess you can't see the, let me get rid of the Azu cam. Oh, shocking, for just a second. Yeah, the nicknames are just people in, in the indie VGC scene. Spurred on, actually, DJ reached out to me yesterday, which is very nice of him. And he said he was going to name one of his Pokemon for next week after me. So I decided to return the favor, and so we were between DJ Pult and Kubiscon. He said Kubiscon, I'm like, that's the one. That's so good. So, yeah, we have, yeah, the people that are on here, don't feel bad if you're not on here. It was just people who's, like, I could think of puns or little wordplay a little bit easily for them. So we have, a Jumeril with AJ, Jumeril. Draco Pult, yeah, that's you, Jackson. Draco Pult. Villain, but with double J's for JJ. Kubiscon, the original one. Pincer is Benser, which is really dumb. This is the stupidest one, but I do think it's kind of fun. And then we have Spitzer. That's actually a double. That's for both Patchy and Spitzy. But Musharna's sleeping, so he gets to be Spitzer like that. All right, cool. I think that is enough yapping to start off. Basically, I really hope that Azumarill gets to pop off. He is gonna have a little bit of danger pay. He hasn't been KO'd yet. So it's very possible it happens this week. But if I can get some kills on him, that's okay too. Okay, I did just get DM from Nick, so it looks like he is getting ready. Okay. So, I do just wanna... Okay, up. Okay. Yeah, it is late on a Friday. Not as, only 2 people here. That's fine. I'm not, like, trying to farm clicks or views or anything. But I guess it is a Friday evening. I kind of thought that more people would be excited about HDA matches, especially my matches, obviously. But this means that I do get to talk to the 2 of you a little bit more. Actually, what I might do, usually I don't look at YouTube chat while I play. Because, I don't want to, like, if people say stuff about the match. But as long as there's only 2 of you... No. For integrity's sake. Because my usual setup is I've got, like, kind of 2 monitors. I've got 3 windows across 2 monitors, which are, the game itself, Discord, in case anything comes up, like, disconnects or anything like that. So I have that readily available in case people are trying to talk to me there. And then the damage calc. So... no room for chat, sorry guys. You can commiserate amongst yourselves. Okay, oh, no. Alright, so I do hope that Azumarill gets to pop off. Nick, I guess I should talk about Nick a little bit. So Nick is representing the trash-like Trubbishes. His team actually, I didn't mention, I should have said this earlier, but his team is quite slow. His fastest Pokemon is Rotom at base 91. So a lot of these Pokemon I can greed some bulk and stuff. So like for instance my Sash Dragapult, it's actually pretty bulky. I have no speed investment on it because I don't need it. Maybe I didn't, if he's like Timid Rotom or something like that. But... Okay, yeah. So I'm thinking, I don't really care though about the speed interactions this game though, or this matchup. It's because I have a Azumarill like Aqua Jet to just spam everywhere. So we'll get to see what he brings. The Rotom is here, which is a little bit spooky. Chandeler's here. This is everybody that I expected. He dropped the Mamoswine in favor of the Rotom, which I think I don't like. Because his Rotom, I'm like worried that it's gonna do some stupid shit, you know? I'm just gonna arbitrarily give it Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Volt Switch. I don't even know what it gets for attacking moves other than this. I guess I'll just put Wisp on here, and then save that there. Everybody else is expected. I need to find where the Focus Sash is. Focus Sash is the one thing, well, it's one of the things that can stop the Azumarill. Because he has the Rotom that makes the Pinsir... Well, okay. Oh, I'm worried. My controller just DC'd for a bit. Is it okay? Is it charging? Yeah, it's fine on battery. So here's what I could do. The Polt is probably pretty safe. The Pinsir is if I want to like greed, you know, Pinsir. And this here is like not that phenomenal, honestly. I mean, it's okay, this guy. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start game 1 by bringing Pinsir, because kind of what I expect to happen is leading these two, I get my Belly Drum off, and then once the Kangaskhan dies, I can choose to bring in either the Scovillain or the Pinsir, and then Mega it. And both of them have value if they do or don't Mega, because I am Mold Breaker on the Pinsir. As long as I don't Mega, I can High Horsepower the Rotom, which is Levitating. So, we do have Metasham and Milton lead. Okay. So, what could happen here with the... Oh shit, I got rid of the Dragonite, if this Dragonite is Thunder Punch, it could do big damage into the Rotom right now. But here's the thing. From my perspective, the Medicham can either fake out the Azumarill, which stops my setup, or the Dragonite could have Inner Focus. So I think every time I'm clicking fake out into the Medicham, and I don't think Thunder Punch should do all that much damage into Azumarill, even if he's like max attack or something like that. He does switch out the Medicham into Wi-Fi after the Rotom, so I'm gonna get some chip into it. He protects the Dragonite, that is awesome. That is the best case scenario. Thunder Punch would have done 55 to 66. Okay, cool. So because he protected the Dragonite, so the Rotom right now is a threat, obviously. So that's definitely the target for, yeah, the Rotom is definitely the target for Aqua Jet. And I do have Ice Punch here on Kangaskhan. So we'll see if he's Inner Focus or Multi-Skill. Depending on which he is, Ice Punch will either KO or do a lot, or something. We'll find out. But we are Expert Belt on the Kangaskhan. Because the Rotom is threatening T-Bolt into the Azu, yeah, that should be fine. And we actually, the max roll of Thunder Punch onto Azu right now is 136 HP. We're at 154. So we should be fine to just launch Aqua Jet into the Rotom like this. Do any of his Pokemon get Quick Guard? Does Medicham get Quick Guard? I should look this up, huh? That? I should have done this before the match, huh? Medicham... So, Rotom does drop. Medicham does in fact get Quick Guard. So we have Feint on the Pinsir. So that is one thing we'll have to look out for. He is not multi-scale on the Dragonite. That is... the crit doesn't matter. Well, it depends on his investment. So, if he's invested, then with Bulk, then it is possible that that crit matters. But we know that he's not multi-skill for sure. We know he's Inner Focus, so we should never be clicking... yeah, we should never be clicking... what's his face? Let's fake out into the Dragonite. Let's see if we can get Double Edge into the Medicham. Because we can always just Aqua Jet the Chandelure, because we know it's not Sash, it's Mega Chandelure. So if he clicks fake on the Kangaskhan, it's fine. Okay, that works out. Double Edge into the Medicham. Not a KO, but that's fine. The Medicham actually already attacked, so we're all good. And he does double the Azumarill. That's wonderful news for us. So I think the only thing that stops me now is Quick Guard on the Medicham. But even if he Quick Guards, I don't think we're in range of Energy Ball, and he's not clicking Mega, actually. But yeah, Energy Ball doesn't KO anyways. Even if he Quick Guards, then Double Edge will get this KO into the Medicham, for sure. So, and then Energy Ball doesn't KO the Azu, and then we get to Aqua Jet next turn. So I think we do just win off this lead, and I don't think there's anything that I'm that worried about doing this again next game either. I think I am just gonna bring the same dudes. And this is a pincer game out of the way technically, so. Alright. Good job, Azu. I don't know what the Metachamp can do. If I wanted to farm kills on the Azu, I guess I could have saved this. But we do just get a nice straightforward 4-0 victory. Double KO, double KO. So Azu took 2, and Kangaskhan took 2. Pretty good. Excuse me. Okay, that's game 1. And I really don't think there's anything that he has for game 2 because... Okay, well, we can think. I don't think he has anything that really threatens... I mean, we didn't see what the D-Knight had, unfortunately. It would have been nice to get some... So, I mean, it's good to get the win. A little bit sad that we don't have much more information to go off of. But I am just going to do the same thing. And I will bring the same back Pokemon. So the Pinsir is a little bit worse because it seems like the Metachamp doesn't have Quick Guard. Yeah, the Energy Ball tech on the Chandelure is good. I think probably what I expect to happen this game is the Azu, like, probably faints this upcoming game, unfortunately. Unless I bring Scoville in. I think I will just bring Pinsir again, though. This is metagaming for next week. So I guess what I'll do is I will still do this, but I'll think about it a little bit. So we know that the Dragonite is Inner Focus, and depending on his investment, Ice Punch, actually, if he's like max HP, with our investment, Ice Punch is a little bit, it's a 31 something chance to OHKO it, but that's if he's max HP on the D-Knight. But even aside from that, I'm not really worried about what the D-Knight does to the Azu, with the exception of E-Speeding, which gets around Rage Powder from the Scoville. Basically what I'm thinking is I kind of want to use Scoville to protect the Azu a little bit, so like fake out Belly Drum, then start Aqua Jetting, and then switch the Kangaskhan into the Scoville. We didn't see where the Sash was, and it'd be nice if it was on the Rotom, honestly. Well, okay, it wouldn't be nice, but I mean, it would. That's probably where I expect it to be. The Rotom took a lot from that fake out, actually. I think we can intuit his investment. I did about 20... Yeah, I think he's, like, reasonably bulk invested, which means I think my Kangaskhan outspeeds it. My Kangaskhan might be the fastest thing on the field. So we are just going to do this again. We will bring Pinsir here. And even if we go to a game 3, I think we can adjust just dropping the Pinsir and then putting something like the Dragapult there instead. So this actually does just clear my Pokemon requirements for the league now. This is a reasonable adjustment here. So what I can do actually, though, because I know that he's going to want to fake out my Azumarill. We can actually do... This is... I think this is like the Wolf. There was like one regional he played in like 2015 or something. He would have Mega King and Azu. And then people would expect fake out Belly Drum, so they would double the Azu, so at least one thing went off into it, so he'd protect the Azu and then like power up punch with the Kangaskhan. This is kind of what we're doing here. But we don't have power up punch. We're just using the Kangaskhan for damage on this turn. If he clicks fake out into the Kangaskhan, then that's pretty sick of him, I guess. That's pretty cool. He should know that we're not inner focus because we got fake out into the thing before. He does go first, so he's either Timid Max or he's Scarf on the Rotom. But E-Webs I'm really not that worried about. Let me go ahead and put that into the calc, I guess. Ooh, he got me. He got me. He got me. He got me. Nice play. Nice play. Nice play. Okay, cool. But I think he's probably Choice Scarf on the Rotom then. So what I think I can do is... Well, okay, I need it... Let me think about this for a sec. So Webs is reasonable damage into the Azu. I don't want the Medicham to follow up on it. This guy's like so useless if I don't Mega, right? At least this guy can burn that guy later. How much does Medicham do with the Cycle Cut? It's not really a KO. Okay, Pinsir, Pinsir. This is not the right play. This is not the right play, by the way. Like, definitely Scovillain is better here. But Pinsir, what I think Pinsir gets to do, because I don't think he's that... He can't be that bulk invested, because he's a Scarf. And so he has to be at least some speed investment to outspeed the Pult, I'm pretty sure. I think, if he's, like, not very bulky, then High Horsepower should KO. So I am just going to go for double KO on this turn. No Mega, High Horsepower here. And I don't think the Azu should die to E-Webs plus whatever from the Medicham. It's very close. Well, it's not very close. So the E-Webs does into the Azu 43 max, and the Psycho Cut, max like Adamant Psycho Cut is like 56. The Medicham withdraws. Girandol is the Chandelier. Good switch. But this will be good chip. The E-Webs comes out. 206 down to 126, exactly 80 damage, which is a possible roll on just modest max. High Horsepower misses the Rotom. And Play Rough comes out into the Chandelier. Is this... Oh, he's Flame Body! Okay, guys, I don't like how this is... I don't like how this game is going, frankly. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Well, 102. That is... So I could actually get my Citrus Berry. If I protect here, and then just sack the Pinsir... Let's Mega Chandelier. Kind of hope he's speed lowering nature. If he's quiet, then my Scovillain still doesn't outspeed, unfortunately. Should have had a little bit of speed investment, I guess. But I can take away the, excuse me. He just webs. It will hit the Pinsir. So I think this is just Heat Wave. Yeah. But I get my Citrus Berry after this turn, so Heat Wave knocks out the Pinsir. Yeah, I guess I played a little bit too fast and loose this game. Game 1 went really well. But knowing that there's E-Webs there, this is all fine. Yeah, but we proc our Citrus Berry. And with that, I can come into Scovillain. And... How much does Aqua Jet do? If I'm burned, it's not quite enough. It's like a 3 at KO. 40 something, 50, that's not enough. So I think I have to Play Rough here, Mega, Crunch here, and hope he just doesn't go for Energy Ball, because I could redirect it. But the Chandelure is just going to win this game at this point, so this, unfortunately, I got just a little bit too scared of Electro Web stuff. Or I tried to be a little bit too fancy on turn 1, basically. I was worried about, like, Rotom D-Bolt into Azu, which is a lot of damage. It is. Like, I think it's reasonable to be worried about it. But, Chandelure should go next. It is just Shadow Ball into Scovillain, actually. Do we live? We do. We don't have that much bulk this week, but Crunch comes out. That should be Aqua Jet range for next turn. And I don't think Play Rough is doing that much here, unfortunately. Yeah. So I can check the Calc. Oh, he's just no bulk, then. In order for Play Rough to do that much burn, he just has to be no bulk on the Rotom. So he's just max like that. Modest max. That is good info. We'll give Azu a kill on the way out. And we will just crunch the Rotom. who is Scarf locked into E-Webs. So Azu takes 1, at least. But unfortunately, no gas left in the tank. E-Webs KOs the Azu. Azu drops for the first time on the season, but is currently at 9-1. I think 9-1 is not a terrible spot for it to be. And then Crunch comes out. Takes the KO. So we will get to see the back 2 Mons. We know one of them is Metacham already. Okay. D-Knight is the last. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter what we do here, right? Oh, I shouldn't have revealed this, huh? I mean, he's just gonna kill me first, but I shouldn't have revealed Flare Blitz. Oh, he's just gonna fake out, it's fine. Let me die. Okay. Item reveal in the Metacham? Lumberry? No. Okay. So, we drop game 2. That's... Okay, well, I don't know that it's fine necessarily, but we do get our pincer games out of the way. It's bad for pointage, but as long as we win game 3 and we go up to 5-1, then I'm pretty sure we're a postseason lock anyways. Okay, so let's think a little bit harder about if he leads Rotom and Metacham again. Then what I think we do is, because the Metacham, we didn't see any reveal of like Thunder Punch or anything, and he has just been switching it out in the face of the Azumarill every time. So I think what I can do is lead these 2 guys, actually. Bring Kangaskhan and Holt in the back. Holt is probably best. And I need to get rid of the Rotom. So the plan here is double protect. Well, I guess we protect and endure at first, and then we Rage Powder Belly Drum after. Is the plan. High horsepower miss is a little bit unfortunate. But I don't know how much it really matters at the end of the day. He is Flame Body on the Chandelier. That is pretty funny, pretty interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Okay, it is the same lead coming out. So basically, the Kangaskhan lead, assuming that the Metacham doesn't have Thunder Punch, the Kangaskhan lead would have been fine, because we just click Fake Out into the Rotom. Unfortunately, because we don't know about Thunder Punch on the Metacham, we are a little bit less inclined to... I'm like scared to fake out one guy and then have the other guy throw a big electric move into the Azumarill, so we are going to play a little bit safe, and Rage Powder is a very consistent way of helping the Azumarill get set up. So we're gonna set up one turn later than usual, but we do get to spread some burns this way, which I think is going to be useful. And if the Rotom decides to click E-Webs to get around Rage Powder, then the Azumarill doesn't take enough for it to really matter. So this is kind of the thought process here. I am Curse Body on the Dragapult, but it is possible that I should have been Clear Body for Electro Webs on the Rotom specifically. We are just going to endure up with the Skull Villain, protect the Azumarill. This gets around whatever Fake Out shenaniganry, and we'll spread burns onto both of these guys, hopefully. It is just Fake Out into the Skull Villain. Cool, so we get a burn on it, which we know is going to stick. It's not Lumberry, and it is just Shadow Ball. Okay, so he's very gung-ho about, oh, this Spidef drop is kind of unfortunate, but I don't think the Spidef drop actually matters all that much, because what we can do is, we know he's locked into that now. The Metacham can't threaten the Azu now that it's burned, so we can Belly Drum, Rage Powder, sack the Scovillain, and then bring in the Dragapult next turn, and that's threatening a lot of damage. So then, yeah, so we're Belly Drumming now, Rage Powder, and then Aqua Jet into the Rotom, and then Shadow Ball into the Metacham should be fine next turn. Okay, Medicham goes away. That is Chandelure. Makes sense. Rage Powder. So Spit F drop, maybe actually not that bad, because it does mean we get to put our Dragapult in a very healthy position against the Chandelure. So actually, here's the thing. The Chandelure actually lives a Shadow Ball. The Rotom definitely does not. And the Chandelure definitely doesn't live an Aqua Jet. Now that we're boosted. So... Or is it better to bring in this guy right now? No, it's the Dragapult is better. So, what we can do, actually, is Aqua Jet the Chandelure, and Shadow Ball the Rotom. And this way we actually... This is double KO, whereas the other way around is not, and I'm pretty sure this is Scarf on the Rotom, so it can't actually threaten that much damage into the Azu with just Shadow Ball. Just 41 max. So I think what he can do is just not Mega the Chandelure and then try and get a Flame Body burn, but we are boosted at this point already. I don't think it helps him all that much. He does just withdraw the Chandelure, and he has no Water Resist other than Dragonite, so yeah, the D-Knight is not going to appreciate taking this because it's not multi-scale. I think it might just be in range of another Aqua Jet next turn too. Wonderful. And then the Rotom should move next. It does Shadow Ball. The Pult doesn't matter. We are Focus Sash and pretty bulky too. The Curse Body revealed. This doesn't really matter here. Ta-da! And at this point, the Dragapult is ready to just clean up the game. We can just... If the Chandelure comes out, then we are just sending Aqua Jet into the Chandelure and Dragon Pulse into the D-Knight. And the D-Knight, I think E-Speed is not going to kill the Azu even on a crit right now. Yeah, I think we've got the game locked up. So, I guess we get one less point for the game with this line. Okay, actually... Tailwind is a way that he comes back into this, actually. So, we are gonna just attack here. Yeah, Tailwind is... I mean, if we double protect, he Tailwinds, then it just means the Dragapult dies next turn. But this way kind of guarantee... The Dragapult might die this turn, but... Does Chandelure get Shadow Sneak? Okay, so it's not a fake out turn. This is fine. It does not get Shadow Sneak. Okay, so the Dragapult might drop, but it's fine, because then we bring in Kangaskhan. And then we just get to send Aqua Jets into those slots, so... cool. With that out of the way... once again, it's the Azu show. I think Azu will be taking... the best way to do this, actually. So if the Medicham is Bullet Punch, then it can take out the Dragapult. So I should Aqua Jet the Dragonite, then, is correct. Yeah, and taking out the Medicham with the Dragapult is correct, in case there is a Quick Guard reveal or something. This is like a good exercise in Oh, okay, so this should be Chandelure taking down low health. So in fact, we actually might be reaching the Azu 3 KOs show, because the Chandelure should live the Shadow Ball. Probably. I hope it does. Okay, nice. Okay. Medicham comes out. So, this is wrong, but it potentially gives Azu another kill. The correct play is to Shadow Ball, like, either of these dudes. Is it possible that I lose the game if I do this? I don't think so, because I don't think he's trying to set Trick Room. And even if he does, like... we're fine with Kangaskhan in the back, so... If he does set Trick Room, then, I mean, it's still kind of the Azu show. And the worst that can happen is he sets Trick Room this coming turn. He sets Trick Room, then the next turn I Aqua Jet into the wrong slot as it protects, he KOs the Dragapult. Well, I'm always clicking Aqua Jet into the Chandelure now. The fake out Trick Room maybe, but that's fine. Okay, so let's just double into the Azu. Yep. Okay. This is Aqua Jet here. And... Am I clip farming? I'm clip farming. Okay, well, okay. Even if that's the case, then it's better to bring in Kang. So I fake out next turn. So even if the Chandelure protects, then I can fake out and Aqua Jet the Chandelure next turn. I fake out the Medicham, and then Aqua Jet the Chandelure. But right now, the only thing that threatens the Azu is the Chandelure Energy Ball, which is big damage. Okay, he does protect it. Cool. There's no way you CC this, right? I mean, it's burned. I'm relying on the fact that burned Medicham, like, isn't gonna get there. Ooh, Trick Room. Very cool. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Doesn't matter because we're clicking Aqua Jet, and our Azu is the slowest thing anyways. So we are gonna just jet this guy, fake out here. So the Medicham is revealed CC, fake out Trick Room. Probably a Psychic move last then, probably doesn't have Thunder Punch, so our Azu should just be able to clean up. Ta-da! Jet there. Yep, and so we do successfully feed a third KO to the Azu this game. So the Azu took the Rotom. Oh no, it took the Dragonite, because the Rotom went to the Shadow Ball and Pult. Yeah. I can't click this anymore, right? Okay. I guess you can see. You can see Ice Punch. It doesn't matter because the Medicham's just gonna drop to this anyways. Unless it reveals Quick Guard here. Okay, no. Quick Guard would have ruined my my plans. Okay, cool. Stressful after game 2. Okay, let's go ahead and Ian Nick. Okay. So that is a victory. It is a 2-1 victory, so we get fewer points. But it's fine because we're helping juice Azu up a bit, and I guess, you know, unfortunately Azu did get knocked out in game 2. But let me go ahead and take a look at chat too. We actually have knocked out our game requirement for all of our megas. So now, EJ, if you're still here in chat, yeah, haha, you probably, if I didn't bring Pinsir, you know, this week or next week, then you would have been like, okay, I gotta do Pinsir prep for week 8, but nah, you don't know that anymore. You don't know that. Okay, yeah, I'm just talking to Nick in DMs. Yeah, I'm glad, like, Nick, I think this puts Nick at 1-5 on the season, so definitely out of postseason contention, but Nick did say, like, you know, he's been getting, in his words, been getting walloped, but having a great time, and I think that's fantastic, right? You know, getting a lot of people together and playing Mons in the off-season, what more can you ask for? So, again, GG's to Nick. This was a really fun set. I'm glad it did end up getting to be the Azu showdown, or the Azu show, well, at least I wanted it to be, and or as I anticipated it to be, and all you wanted it to be, I'm sure. So Azu, 2 KOs in game 1, 1 in game 2, 3 in game 3. So that's 6 KOs this week. So now we're at 13 KOs. What's the leaderboard looking like right now? Actually, this is the last thing I'll do before I cut off. MVP race. Oh, this actually does put Azu onto the leaderboard as it currently stands. Primarina and Aegislash are both at 12. So Azu now at 13. 13 and 1 record. I'm pretty happy with that. You can't complain about that if you're Azu. So, alright. With that, there's 3 of y'all here. I don't know who the third person is, but in any case, thanks y'all for watching, and we'll see ya next week. Maybe with another Azu plush. You'll have to see. Oh, Jackson says, So, oh, are you gonna tell me, is this Heartbreak? Are you gonna tell me that it's not been updated for some time? Prim moved to T, what do you mean T1? Top 1? Or T, what do you mean T-1, T-1? I've been updating it as you go. Oh, okay. Oh, Prim moved to 1. Oh, okay. Wait, who's got Prim? Oh, 15. Okay, Primarina. Oh yeah, I just see. Okay, Prim's on Jordan. Oh, after Jordan's match just now. Okay, so it's at 15. Okay, yeah, I see. But then Aegislash. Matt already played this week, right? Did you already update Matt's for Aegislash? So I should at least bump Aegislash off, right? And put Azu at 8th at 13. What are you doing for tiebreaker, by the way, for Pokemon that are all at yeah, the Pokemon that are all like at the same. Is it like differential? Because if so, my Azu definitely has the best differential of the 13 kill guys. Because it's 13 and 1. Yeah, Auroras, for instance, is 13 and 2. Yeah, so I bumped Auroras, actually. That's pretty sick. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, you can double check the math after. I'll drop the results in. But I'm pretty sure it was 2 KOs game 1, 1 KO, 3 KOs. So 6 KOs on top of the 7 it had. So obviously kills, and then it's games brought for average kill per game. Oh, okay. Oh, so my Azu definitely, because I've only brought it to 4. Well, I guess no. After this, it's at 6. Auroras has also come to 6. Okay, so Auroras and Azu are tied, actually. On games. Then the next one is Death Star differential / tiebreak. So Azu should beat Auroras on the second tiebreaker. Okay. Cool. Can you see my thumbs up? Yeah, like Sky. Can you see him? Yeah. Thumbs up. Alright, thanks Jackson. Alright. That's all. Bye-bye.